All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, when we get started, we'll give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
I'll say double honors to our elders. Peace and blessings and salutation to hope and elect from the four winds, pushing the sound doctrine of truth and sincerely, that great song. All right, we out here once again, at it again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. All right, to preach the downfall of America. All right, and also usher in the kingdom of our big brother, our Lord and Savior, through the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His name is in the Hebrew, in the Lashon Gadash, meaning Yahweh Shai, meaning what? He is the deliverer. He is the Savior. All right? We're coming out here week in and week out to do so. Furthermore, we're going to edify or we lay the law down, because the title of the day is, where can you find wisdom at? All right, where's the truth, man? All right, we see it in these holy houses, all right, aka the churches. All right, the truth ain't in the church. All right, so where can you find the truth actually at, man? It's out here on the highways and the hedges. All right, brother, you got that in Matthew 2 out?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what you're going to find your rest at. That's what you're going to find the truth at, man. Out here on the highways and the hedges, like the scripture command us to do, man. All right, furthermore, we're going to go and get into it, bro. Go ahead, Al.
You want me to get that?
Yeah, then he was going to.
This is Luke chapter 14 and 23. And the Lord, Yahweh Shai, said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
Right, compel them, man. All right, also mean to threat. All right, that's what we're doing, man. We threatening we threatening the elect. But like I said, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
It's Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Right, and what are you gonna do there? You gonna cry loud out on the street corners, man. Where we at now, on the highways and the hedges. That's what we crying out loud at, man. All right, and we lifting our voice up like a trumpet. All right, another sign of an alarm, man. We lifting our voice up, man, giving warning to the people. All right, go ahead, Al.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions.
Right.
In the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, in the house of Jacob their sins, man. All right, you don't see that in the church. Pastor ain't crying out loud, man. All right, he ain't sparing not either. All right, we ain't sparing not. All right, the pastor, he don't speak nothing but smooth things, man. All right, he trying to gain money. You know, we want to gain the elect. You know, like I said, Jeremiah 16:16. All right, we gonna make up fishes of millions, man. All right, that's what we doing, man. We fishing for the elect, man. We ain't fishing for everybody, because we understand that this word is not for everybody, man. All right, this word is only for a specific group of people, which is called the elect, man. All right, when it boils down to it, it's the elect, man. That's who the Lord chose. Go ahead, Doc.
Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
Which is a people for us a place. All right, Jerusalem is talking about the people, man. All right, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. What we doing now? We in the midst of the city, and we in the midst of Jerusalem, man. All right, because our people been scattered on all four corners of the earth. So you got people that looking like so-called white people. Their spirit go back to an Israelite. All right, you got people that like so-called Chinese, but their spirit go back to an Israelite. All right, that's why we command to come out here on the highways and the hedges, man. All right, but this is where you gonna have the boatload, the speckled bird, aka confusing faces, and also Jake, man. You know, go ahead,
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, all right, you know, set a mark. With that mark, go back to Tawah, exempt from judgment, man. All right, that's the mark that we send upon the elect. All right, Lord willing, we a part of that number, man. So we was once on the other side. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And if you're not getting exempt from judgment,
being condemned to
then you
judge.
getting marked for judgment.
Yeah.
This is I'm gonna keep going. It say, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Right, and then going back to that word smite, it go back to kill, man. All right, so the Lord gave them the leeway to kill now, man. Right. All right, going back to Jeremiah 16, he said after you come fishers of men, you also become hunters. All right, so that's a representation of that, man. We're gonna become hunters, man. And what a hunter do? A hunter kills, man. Go ahead, Op.
Let not your eye spare.
Right, another word of spare, man. I don't have no feelings, man, no pity.
Going back to Isaiah 58, let's say, cry loud, spare not. So we're not gonna spare your feelings. We're gonna slay you with this word, right? That's the threat that the brother was speaking about in Luke the 14th chapter, which that compel means to force. Where when somebody's hand is forced, it's either forced by a threat or physical movement, physically moving somebody, you know? So the force of these scriptures, a brother can hold Hebrews 4 and 12. We're gonna let you break it down. I just wanted to get that. I wanted to get that after I read this, just to stay in the spirit. It says, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly, old and young, both babes and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
That's what's going on there, man. The house of Israel, man. You know? Because going back to now been brothers, you see, that's what crucified the Lord, our own people, man. Right? So it's a must, they get it. You know? Yeah.
Get that Hebrews 4 and 12.
This is Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
Yeah, that's our battle axe right now. All right, because we can't physically do no harm to people, but spiritually, that's what we doing, man. All right,
with the word.
We spiritually kicking ass, man, with the sword we got. All right, and it's quick and it's powerful, man.
Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow.
Right,
Like
that's
what you
what
said.
happened. Go ahead, Al.
You said a spiritual ass with
That's what it is. Because you can't come back from out this spiritual ass whooping that we give you. All right, that the apostles give you and the other brothers around the four corners of the earth give you. All right, because what? It's in the scriptures. All right, it's written. That's one thing. That's one thing that we get to battle with the scriptures, man. All right, that's our defense, man. All right, when anything go wrong, we go right back to the scriptures. All right, and we're gonna relate it to anything that's in the world, man. You know, that's why it's quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, man. You know, because it's cutting your soul. You can go to sleep and wake up and still be thinking about what happened Saturday. You know, that's how powerful this word is, man. You can get drunk and forget about what happened last night. Oh, I did that, for real. But you ain't gonna forget this word. You gonna get what he told you on the highways and the hedges. You know, they're gonna always stick with you, man. You know?
And is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, the mind, which is going back to the Hebrew word live. Jake ain't gonna forget it. He gonna always think about, he read what that man has said on the highways and the hedges about this, about that. He gonna always have it in his conscience, man. You know? That's why this word is powerful. You know? You got it, right?
This song just back brought it to Mark up. He brought on Ezekiel 9:4. Also, we're gonna break it down. This 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Israel, of the Most High.
That's what Jake don't understand. Judgment gonna begin with the children of Israel first, man.
It's the
All right?
Lord's sanctuary.
And that's the Lord's sanctuary. That's what judgment gonna begin at. Our people not knowing. They got a ruling awakening coming, man. You know, but they ain't gonna start with the people that know they Israelites. All right? The other Israelite camp that being false prophets. All right, speaking not according to the scriptures. The Lord gonna fuck them up first, man. All right, then they gonna trickle down to 2/3. Then Esau chiefly, man.
I think the book of Luke said those that know and do not do the will of the Most High, they're going to be beaten with many stripes.
Right.
So, 1 Peter 4:17, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Right.
And if it first begin in us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel
Right.
of the Most High?
Talking about the other nations, chiefly Esau. So what you think they gonna get? They disobey. They ain't even got the law in them. So what you think the Lord gonna do to them, man? All right? You just can't even imagine why he said meditate terror, man. All right? Because when the Lord comes back and he gives us the spiritual power, man, we're gonna be doing something that we ain't never seen before, man. All types of terror we got. We can think about right now how we gonna fuck Esau up. Wait till the Lord to open our whole Peter glands up, man.
That's right.
We able to use our 100% brain
God.
and meditate terror on Esau then. What the hell you think we gonna be doing in the man, man?
It's 1 Corinthians 6:19.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you?
That spiritual house. Going back to Corinthians, man. All right, we that spiritual house, man. Our body is the temple. Go ahead,
Which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own.
Right, we not of our own, man. We on the vessels, all right, being used by the higher power, man. All right, that's why I say in Proverbs 20:24, man goes out of the Lord.
God.
How then a man can understand his own way, man. All right, 'cause we only being used, man. We just puppets on the string, man. All right?
Verse 20. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High's.
Right, how we do that? Keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, man. All right? That's how we do that. You know, that's how we glorify Yahweh Shemashah within our body, man. Keeping the laws, man, doing what was called to be called to do. All right, within these scriptures, man. You know, it ain't no other way you can do that, man. You know?
Yep. That price that we was redeemed was the price of Yahushua being crucified.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it cost us in order to attain salvation. You know, Yahushua had to come down and pay the cost for our sins. You know. So it's basically like we owe the Lord.
They say we're bought with a price.
We owe the Lord. You know. Every ounce of breath in us belongs to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
These bodies belong to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know? So we're supposed to use these vessels to glorify the Lord. By doing what? Doing his work.
They
Right?
say, what say, is our reasonable service?
Yeah, that's no. That's in Corinthians 2. 3. Or is it 9? It's Corinthians 9 and 6.
Because without the Lord, Yahushua, big brother coming back, all right, to give his life on the line for us, man.
No.
We still be doing mistake. All right? We'll be still getting punished as we was before, man. We'll still be serving captivity without the kingdom at hand. Without Yahushua coming back, putting his life on the line for the nation of Israel, man, the elect. You know?
This Romans 12:1, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
That's what you got out here. See, when the pastor go to church on Sundays, he ain't presenting his body as a living sacrifice. All right? Because where he got the power and his pulpit, in church. You know what I'm saying? In his altar. What's he battling? He ain't presenting himself as a living sacrifice, man. All right? But when you come out here on the highway of the edge, you present your body as a living sacrifice, because anything can go on out here, man. All right? You can have snipers on the roof. You have drones. All right? You can have people in the cell, drunkards. All right? People walking their dog. You know, anything can go on the highways and edges. That's how you make your body a living sacrifice. Not in the fucking holy house, man. But everything is good. You got the on. You know, everybody in good case. You know, come on, Pastor. Preach, Pastor. You ain't battling no elements, man, in the church. You don't hear no cars coming by. You don't hear no train. Motherfuckers ain't walking past you talking shit. Like you ain't making your body living sacrifice in no church, man. You only doing that on the highways and the hedges, man.
Scripture said be in season and out of season.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm gonna finish this off. It said, Romans 12:1, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right. Like now, all this music, you ain't hearing it in no church, man. Motorcycles riding by, you don't hear that, man. All right, so how is the pastor making his body a living sacrifice?
It said, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable service.
Right. Hey, so we were bought with a price, man. All right, that's why we were bought with a price, man. So this our reasonable service to come out here, wholehearted and do this work, man. The Lord willing, we'll endure to the end.
This is 1 Corinthians 6:19. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
Right. Hey, it's not of us. It's not of us. They got this speaking about us being a puppet. So it's not of us, man. Even though we come out here and push the word week in, week out, it's still not of us to boast and brag about. All right, all this going to you how about Shemal Shah, man. All other glory going to you how about Shemal Shah. All right, for allowing us to wake up. All right, to receive this word, man. All right, he ain't have to choose us, but he chose us, man. So all glory go to the Heavenly Father and the Son.
That's right.
For necessity is laid upon me.
Yep.
Which going back to Romans, which says our reasonable service. Right? It says, yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Yep. Destruction unto me. If I preach not the gospel. And that's a good spirit to be in too, man. Woe is me if I speak not the gospel. All right, you got some humbling about yourself, man. You got some dignity and courage about yourself, man. When you thinking, like, damn, I'm fucking up. What if I don't go out here? You know, I'm limping, but what if I don't go to camp because I'm limping? I'm sick, what if I don't teach then? You know, hey, the Lord be like, okay then. He just ain't a person just don't give a damn. All right? The Lord like, okay, he got some little show for himself. You know? He actually cut. You know what I'm saying? He got a conscience.
I know the people that be like the pastors, whenever they catch the flu or some shit, they skipping out.
Yeah,
They call them in on the job, man. You know? And when we get sick, you know, we come out here in the elements, man. You know, because we still able to stand up, man. We can hold signs, we can do something triple, man.
Right.
You know? That's how making our body a living sacrifice, man. You know? A boy can be in class the next day, then he's back out here or something, man. You know, but he loved the Lord, man. He feared the Lord, you know?
That's what it's about.
Living sacrifice, doing the work, man. You know, sacrificing your time for the truth, man.
Verse 17, it says, for if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward.
Right, man. Because ain't nobody forcing you to do this work, man. You know? And if you don't do it, the Lord gonna destroy you, you know?
Right. So you
That's
might
it.
as well.
But, hey, scripture say be out to teach, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, Most High woke you up to this, man. So you should be willing to teach others, man.
Then it's a reward, man.
Yeah.
The reward is what the kingdom of heaven. All right, being able to join heirs with Yahweh Shah. All right, that's the reward. You don't want that, man.
Man,
also, if it's not a part of his will for you to teach this, you can't teach it anyway. So it's not a thing that's set up for everybody to receive, nor is it a thing set up for everybody to go out and profess, all right? Because the word preach, I always say this, I've been saying it a lot, means to proclaim the divine truth. Divinity is from above. So obviously the Lord, you got several examples. The Lord didn't give everybody divine understanding, all right? He cast a lot of people into outer darkness. He separated, all right, all these other nations from his chosen people, being the nation of Israel, all right? And then even when he separated Israel from the Egyptians to bring them into the land of Canaan, the ones who refused to have faith and believe in the Lord, what did he do? He gave them up to destruction, man. You know? And they were swallowed up in the pit. That was his own people. Going back to Ezekiel 9 and 4, where it say, begin at his sanctuary with the slaying. That's why you see us out here with the two sticks joined together of the northern and the southern kingdom, being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners who go back to these prospective tribes, all right? That's who we come out here to slay first and foremost, because that's who the Lord is coming to judge first, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and also, like you had brought out too, like you were saying, the Lord died for us, man. So you should be willing to do it anyway, man. You know the Lord.
Yep.
You know?
But if he hadn't given you that spirit, because the key word in willingly is will. The will belongs to the Lord. It say man's goings are of the Lord. So a man's will is of the Lord. So whatever spirit he has put into you to carry out his work, whether it be good or evil, is what you're going to do. Whether he has given you the will to go against his righteousness, or he has given you the will to uphold his righteousness. All right?
Come on, I got a quick precept to back you up.
So that's why we have no reason to boast, because we know just as easy as we have the truth. All right? And we have the understanding and the secrets and the mysteries that belong to the Lord. Hey, it's not something that we came across on our own. It's not something that happened because we decided it should happen. You know? Go ahead, Dr. Kalab.
Come on. This 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 9. For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building.
Right. And the Lord didn't have a choice, man. When he was speaking, was it to the scribes and Pharisees, he said, I come to do the will of my Father who sent me. All right? So that was his whole purpose. And he knew what his purpose was. See, it's a beautiful thing to know what your purpose in this life is. All right? See, a lot of people, that's why I say, let the multitude perish that was born in vain. Because the Lord created a lot of vain vessels just to be put here to be destroyed. Thus said the scriptures. All right? Now, if you know that you are the wicked, all right, or you know you are the righteous, then you know what you should be doing. That's why the elites of this world, they know they're the wicked. And that's all they do is wickedness. You got the banking families, okay, but you lower level Edomites, you don't have a clue what you're supposed to be doing out here. Right? You know, you just do your wickedness that you do behind closed doors or however you do it. All right? And you don't even know why. You really think that you're white. All right? And the vibration that white pushes is what? Innocency, pure, angelic. All right? But yet you do everything opposite. So you don't know your purpose, you know? That's why I say it's a beautiful thing to know your purpose in the Lord's movie, to know your role. All right? That way you can play it out, all right, to the best of your ability. You give an actor a role to play in a movie and you don't give him the script, then it ain't gonna play out the way you want it to play out.
How you gonna know how to play it?
And how you gonna know how to play it? You know? That's why the Lord gave the righteous the script. I say, so this is what you should be doing. Going out to the highways and hedges. This is how you proclaim the truth. Be instant in season, out of season. Go into the streets, to the chief places of concourse. Right? Cry loud, spare not. This is who you should be preaching to. All right? See, these pastors in these churches, they lost. They preaching the gospel to everybody. That's why you got this judge, all right, on this this case, this renowned case that everybody's all into on this police officer Amber Gaya, all right? You got the judge. First of all, it's a woman. That's off. All right? She coming down off the stand. When do you ever see a judge come off the stand?
Never.
All right? You coming off the stand for the wicked. All right? For this wicked woman who they killed this man, Jake, killed your own people. All right? And you coming off the stand talking about, here, take this Bible and read John 3:16. All right? Hey, that's the whole misconception of the Lord's judgment. Is that your judgment that you have been given of the Lord is to believe that he is one way. Love, love, love. Which is a false, false balance, man. And the Lord said a false balance is an abomination, man. So you people who uphold that Lord is love, 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 and he done teach reaping what you sow. Right. He done teach an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. He done teach that wrath, and the Lord done bring forth judgment. The water, Aqua. You know, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Because he didn't give it to you to understand. All right? Because ultimately understanding is what brings salvation, man.
That love shit, man. My pastor always talking about love, but at the same time, y'all believe in a place underground called heaven.
Yeah.
Come on, man, this shit true, man.
The Lord is our love, yet there's somewhere right now where somebody's burning eternally at the hand of the Lord. That's all love. The teachings of Christianity, all they teach is hypocrisy, and fairies and fairy tales and fables, man.
That's it.
Esau know what he was doing, man. But Esau knew that his kingdom was going down. Because Esau studied the scriptures too. Alright? It had started to change when he started to set his nest upon the stars. Going to the satellites and things of that nature. Yep. That's when his kingdom started to go down, man. He understand that. That's why he want to push that love, love, love doctrine. Let everybody get along. Yep. You know? Yes. No, man. That shit over with. There's a time and a purpose for everything, man. That's right. The time we're in now, we're in a time of war, man. We're in a time of the kingdom being in their hands. All right, for us to get back on top and we belong, man.
That's right.
Because the world was made for our sake.
That's right.
All right, but Esau know these things. That's why he pushed their doctrine like that, man. Right. All right, to fool and deceive our people. All right, because he don't want our people to rise up and truly know who they are. So once our people get to know who they are, they get to acting like who they are, and that's what's gonna change the whole.
It's gonna change the whole vibration.
It's gonna change the whole vibration of America, man. But the Lord didn't set it up like that. He set it up for only the elect to understand the truth.
Because he don't want to change America. He don't want to bless America.
Right.
If that's how it would play out if he wanted to bless the land. He don't want to bless. He want to destroy it. You know.
Because going back to the book of Judges. All right, our people are going out. But guess what? They'll cry out to Yahweh Shema Shai. He'll send a savior. He'll send a judge there. All right, the judge take over about 7-8 years. Guess what they doing? They going right back off again. about 8, 9, 10 more years later, they're gonna cry back into you how about Shemal Shah, and he'll send another savior. All right, the Lord got tired of that, man.
Yeah.
You know? But this time, he sent his son, man. You know, this is the only way we was able to what's the word, slack?
Be redeemed.
Be redeemed, reconciliation back to Yahweh, man. Through Yahweh shop, man. That's the only way. The Lord did that period of time, sending saviors and judges for the nation of Israel, and all they did was throw it behind their back, man. You know? But their brother got another, we got a precept that you get yours, though, all right?
Alright, this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 55, verse 8 and 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, my ways, said the Lord.
Yeah, and you will see, if you pay close attention and you have any common sense, that these Christians are the biggest spiritual retards on the planet. If you pay close attention to their doctrines and you actually read the scriptures, then you know the things that they say don't line up with what's written. That's why this documentation was placed here. Because the Lord always knew that if he hadn't made a record of his judgment and what it actually is, that it would never be brought forth in the earth, right? So that's why this book is so powerful. So let's say the biggest spiritual retards on the planet are Christians. That's why you see America failing, all right? The most common things pertaining to judgment, the Christian churches lack, all right? And that's why this place is continually failing, man. Go ahead, bro.
Like you said, don't add up with the scripture. Alright, being blessed and highly favored. You know, they don't add up with the scripture. Being blessed and highly favored. Highly favored. Like really, only the elect is highly favored. We don't even know who the elect is. So how can you go around and say blessed and highly favored? And only people say that is the women.
As the scriptures say, they equate gain with godliness.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's how you know that it's Esau that's running the things, because Esau is not a spiritual man. He's a spiritual fornicator. He's outside of being spiritual. Right? He's not able to obtain spirituality. So the way that he compensates for spirituality is through carnality, with showing, okay, well, if this man has a good job, a good house, he has riches, he has wealth,
He blessed.
He blessed.
Yeah.
If he has good health, he's blessed. He's highly favored. He's of the Lord. Okay? But they won't tell you how they gain those things. They're not gonna tell you how they rape, rob, and murder nations of people, and still are rape, robbing, and murdering nations of people.
That's right.
To obtain their position in the earth, man.
Right. You got Jake doing the same thing too. All right, Jake messing over his own people to get to the top.
When the Lord gave Jacob his blessing, and he gave Esau his blessing, Esau's blessing was the sword. Now, if you do a study of Jacob, after Jacob left the land, he obtained his wives, all right, and his family and his wealth through what? Work. Through work. He worked for Laban, okay? And he came up, and he became fruitful, and he multiplied, and he out-multiplied Laban. How did Esau obtain his wealth? Through the sword. And then when they met, Jacob still was trying to make peace with Esau, man. You know? And Esau, even when Esau obtained his wealth, he still went and hid and lived in the goddamn caves, man. Seir was a nation of people before it was a place, man. Seir was a man, man. All right? Esau started dwelling with the inhabitants of Seir, man. I think it's the Horites, all right? And when you go into that word in the Hebrew, it means cave dweller. Go ahead. Who had the precept? Go ahead, Al. Yeah, let him finish.
Verse 9, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Like you were saying, Christianity, they're trying to put Yahweh, the Most High, in a
Box. In a 3-piece chicken box.
Yeah. Or the Jack in the Box that roll around till you know, when you pop out. No, man. These ways are not your ways. His thoughts are not your thoughts, man. You know? You can't put the Most High in a box, man. You in a box.
You in a box?
Yeah, you in a death box, damn demon. Go ahead.
You gonna be in a box. That's it on there. Go ahead with your
So just to back up Taza Baka about how the Lord, he don't play. And this Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, your power, are upon a sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations like corn is shifted in a seed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Yeah, that's 2/3, man. 2/3 of our people. Now you get that Ecclesiastes. Let's talk about our people, man. All right? We already know that's 2/3, man. They're going to be destroyed. By the way of famine, martial law, all right, the race war, all right, the missiles, cheaply the missiles, all right, and when being pointed with this chip, you're going to have some people that going to die then.
That's how you know Esau, the wicked, is the vessel that the Lord has used to bring forth their judgment. Because he said, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. What's that in Psalms?
Yeah, Psalm 55.
Psalm 17:13, right? So, read that again. It say, all the sinners of my people shall die by what?
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Right, and Esau is the vessel that the Lord chose to give the sword to rule the earth and obtain the fatness of the earth, man. But only for a season, okay? The Lord actually gave Jacob spiritual power. What spiritual power? Wisdom. That's what the brother's talking about. See, Jacob had wisdom. That's how he obtained his wealth, okay? That's how he became a great nation, hence the Israelites, right? That's how he birthed a great nation, okay? The Lord gave Jacob spiritual power, and he gave Esau carnality, the sword, all right? And Esau was put here to destroy us because the Lord said what? Lest I tear thee to pieces and there be none to deliver. Because ultimately, we are unable to master the judgment of righteousness, all right? So the Lord had to tear us down because if he didn't, we would destroy ourselves. If we didn't have the Lord to humble us and correct us and bring men out here on the highways and hedges and open our eyes up to his wisdom, then we would destroy ourselves.
Going back to the beginning. He said, the Son of Man being the dwelling on the earth, wickedness increased.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody said my spirit no longer strive with man.
Yep.
You know?
Because the more that we multiply, the more wicked that we see. And you got to understand the process of multiplying. The whole process of the Lord allowing sin to come in was to tear us down. Death, it said, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, right? So the wages of sin, which is wickedness, is death. So what happened in the process of time? Man became less of stature. Man started to live less. So if a man lives less time, that means there's more wicked spirits being in rotation in the age. So more and more people in every age are coming to life, man. So there's more wickedness. all this homosexuality, abortion, pedophilia, so forth and so on. It's innumerable, man. You know, it's like really when you try to break down all the little different ages of wickedness, your mind just be scrambling with just grab something. It's all in you know it's so much wickedness. It's death on every corner, man. What they putting all kind of abominations in the food, injecting the meat with pork solution. Come on, man. We don't stand a chance, man. We don't stand a chance without the Lord, man. These people walking around here like they got it all figured out. But guess what? Real soon, all the folly and the mirth is gonna cease, man.
That's right.
All these smiles, all right, you happy-go-lucky people, all right? You're gonna be in great mourning, lamentations, and woe real soon, man.
That's right.
She said, I'm gonna bring this out instead. This Isaiah 24, start at 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
That's America, okay? Babylon, Babal. Read it again.
Isaiah 24:10, the city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion is broken down. Look, man, if you are a man of the Lord in this truth and you can't find a lesson to do, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. I found a lesson on the way over here. And it was about an NFL player wearing a headband saying he's a man of God, all right, gets fined $7,000, all right, because he's wearing a headband that says he's a man of God. Does that not tell you that this is the place of wickedness, that this is Babylon the Great? It's called a personal message fine. So you can go out here and you can entertain billions of people across the earth, but you can't have a message saying that you are a man of God? Is this not Babylon? Okay.
But
look,
on the other hand, they got on the dollar and God we trust.
Right. But your dollar, but that very dollar that you charge this man $7,000 fine, that very dollar got, hey, that's a beautiful point. That very dollar got in God we trust on it. So who's the hypocrite? Who is the hypocrite, man? Now, speaking of the work that's out there for us to bring forth the testimony of the Lord, now you got the worst unemployment rate in the last 5 decades. So unemployment is at the highest of the last 5 decades, man. That's 50 years. So read that again, Isaiah 24:10.
It said the city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion is broken down, man. Go ahead.
Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is crying for wine in the streets.
Hey, that's crying for wine in the streets, man. All right? Understanding, comfort. All right? And in another sense, you can use that and say, hey, people out here broke. Because they tell you that money is a defense. So if you're unemployed, if majority of the American people are unemployed and seeking employment, then that means what? They mourning. That means they broke down. When you ain't got no money, what you say? I'm broke. Go ahead, bro.
I should start it up.
Let him read and then go back up.
This Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
And that's how you know that the righteous ain't in authority. That's how you know that these people that's ruling are not righteous. Your Donald Trumps and your religious leaders, all right? Everybody that's running the hierarchy of the government, they're wicked, man.
Yeah.
And that's why they'll tell you where you gotta go vote But it starts in the law. It starts on the local level. You don't give a damn about Mayor Harrington. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Harrington gonna do what he been doing. It is what it is. You know, local level, but he can only do so much. You know? At the end of the day, the elites run the world, man.
We even got, like I said in the scripture, when the right side authority, the people of Jordan, we even got Esau mourning.
Yep.
Yeah, Esau, I had did a video on that. Esau say he homeless and jobless. You know, so you know this can't be the king.
Hey, it's really more of them than it is us, because I'm gonna tell you how you know. Shit, we been in poverty. Right. We been poor. Nobody give a damn about what we complain about. Hey, it's you lower level Edomites that's complaining.
That's right.
You complaining against your own people. You know?
Let me finish. Yeah, come. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And that's going into these other nations too. You got Ishmael over there, all right? You got Elam over there complaining. You got Moab over there. You got Ammon over there complaining, all right? That's because the righteous are not in authority. Everybody around the planet, all these other countries, got a problem with America. Russia. That's your own nation of people. Y'all the same people. You sit at the same seat at the EU, in the NATO. Why so many people got a problem with America if it's so great?
Isaiah 24, I'm going to just start at 1. Behold, the Lord make the earth empty and make it waste, and turn it upside down and scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be is with the people, so with the priest is with the servant, so with his master is with the maid, so with his mistress is with the buyer, so with the seller is with the lender, so with the borrower is with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
So the Lord turned everything upside down, man. You know, he allowed the wicked. Hey, just show you that the Lord allows the base man, according to Daniel 4:17, to rule. He giveth rulership and authority to a brute beast.
Right.
All right, to a vagabond. All right, to a caveman.
Right.
A man who has absolutely no order has been allowed to be the king of the earth. The Lord, he's fair. You know, he's fair. But don't think you're not gonna pay for what you've done to his people.
That's right.
Because they'll be considered unfair, unbalanced. All right, the Lord just allowed the so-called white man to do what he do and not be punished for it.
And then our people, that's why I say hand join their hand. All right, you join hand with these devils. You know, you got our people sitting in a lot of these political seats, the Jesse Jacksons, all right, your Al Sharptons, you know. Whatever that bitch judge name was that just sentenced that damn devil to 10 years, you know, that ain't shit. Then they say on the other hand, another woman fired warning shots and she got 20 years.
That's what I'm saying.
They say that's a man who been locked up since 1980 or 50, something like that.
Oh, yeah, here just
For 3 pounds of weed. For 3 pounds of weed, this dude got like 25 years or some shit. So they saying he still got like 15 more years left. Something, I don't know. What they saying though is that she'll get out before his ass get out.
Yeah, but look, they said they just not finna sentence him. So he been locked up that long waiting.
Hey, that shows you that the black woman is our enemy, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, man, calling them creams and shit like that. Hey, that's our enemy at the end of the day, man. That's Micah 7:10, man. You know? I don't know what that. But this Isaiah 24:3. It said the land should be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, For the Lord has spoken this word, the earth mourned and faded away.
Yeah, that's America. It's ain't gonna be utterly empty. Because America gonna be a desolate place once the missiles hit. What does it say out?
3. It said the land should be utterly empty and utterly spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled, man. All right, go ahead.
The animals are dying off.
Yeah.
Every day the animals are facing what they call that shit? Extinction. You know, endangered species every day, man. You know?
For the Lord,
And you could tell that Esau, is in his kingdom, right? Because it say in our kingdom that what the lamb gonna lay down with the lion, and how our children gonna play with lions and bears and all these beasts that's wild, right?
Right.
Esau takes that and he makes a zoo, and he takes animals and he locks them up in cages, and they fucking miserable, and you can see it. And you go and the lions are sitting there, and he looking like, this motherfucker better be glad I can't get out of here. He won't roar. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in there and you'll look at the silverbacks, the gorillas. They just be over there just sitting. And the expression on their face tell you that they fucking pissed off. You see? So what he has is his version of the kingdom to come. Just like the chip, right? The RFID chip is his version of the covenant that the Lord's gonna give us. All right? Well, he gonna put the law, statutes, and commandments, the righteous law, statutes, and commandments in us. His version is the chip. He wanna put his laws and philosophies and understanding in you, so he can have complete control over you. And the masses of you people gonna fall right into it because you love this system. You love the matrix, man. You love darkness.
Love convenience.
Love convenience. Yep.
Hate discipline.
And hate discipline.
That's what it is.
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16 through 20. These 6 things do the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look.
Woo! A proud look.
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. Esau.
Hey, it was the first thing America. Wow.
Keep going.
And
That first-
hands that shed innocent blood.
Esau. So far, if I can, the things that the Lord just said that he hates, if I can equate them to a man, Esau. So that's 3. Let's see what the 4th will say.
And heart that deviseth wicked imagination.
Esau.
Feet that be swift and run into mischief.
Esau.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
Slanderer. That's where you get the word devil from.
Deceiver. Esau.
Esau.
And him that soweth discord among brethren.
Esau.
My son, keep thy father's commandments and forsake not the law of thy mother.
Get Romans 9 and 13. The Lord, he's all love.
Let me read it now.
The Bible of love. Yeah, read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
That's what you Christians gonna say. The Lord don't hate. No, that's no. But it said, I hate Esau. Let's get it again in Malachi. And let's get Hebrews 12.
Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, said the Lord, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord, yet I love Jacob.
The Lord said he loved Jacob, but what?
And I hated Esau.
And he hated Esau.
And laid his mountains and inheritance waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
So the Lord is telling you the end from the beginning. He said he laid his mountains waste and his wilderness for who? Read it again. Read that part. He laid his mountains waste
And his heritage.
and his heritage
Waste for the dragons.
and his waste for the dragons of the wilderness, man. All right? So Esau been in the palace seat since Alexander the Greek, Alexander the Creep, Alexander the Freak. And that's why they made it a point to give you the King James Version of the Bible that only has 66 books. So when you go into the New Testament, it says there's no difference between Jew or Greek. You have absolutely no goddamn clue
None.
what it means when it's talking about Greek.
None.
Because you got 400 years of history gone that you don't even understand. But then you want to break down Revelations and the beast and all this. You don't even know when the beast came into power. Go ahead, bro. Who got something? Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 12, verse 16 and 17.
Come.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
That's why he made the chip, man. He invented that chip because he had wanted that blessing.
Yeah, because he want to keep the rule of the fatness of the earth.
Exactly.
You know? So the only way that he can even attempt to try to do that is if that he kills off all of the Lord's chosen people.
Yeah. Either they get down or lay down. And that's basically what he's saying with that chip. Either you gonna get down or lay down.
For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Right. Yep. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of Genesis, dealing with Cain. You know, Cain brought the Lord books, man. You know,
Hey.
Come on, man.
The Lord, the ultimate chess player, man. It's like he let you see the moves that he making, and then let you think that you ruling, that you think that you got it figured out. Like Esau, he see everything. The elites know the Bible, which they still in the darkness because Satan has convinced them that they're gonna get the upper hand in the end. Right. Which the Lord has allowed their pride. What it say? The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. Matter of fact, let's get there. Let's go to Obadiah. Let's go to Obadiah. You can start at the top.
Start at Obadiah chapter 1.
Yeah.
This Obadiah chapter 1 verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, thy power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's right.
So we know who that is. Go ahead. Go ahead. We know who that is. Go ahead.
Whose habitation is high.
Whose habitation is high. Go ahead.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, because in the Edomites' mindset, their pride mindset, they will never be broken down. Nobody will ever defeat America's reign. They don't have to pay for none of the transgressions that they have committed. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. What nation is the eagle a representation of their country?
Come.
Yeah. And also, hey, if I can say this too, also in the book of Isaiah, I think the 47th
Just
chapter.
get it.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah, just get it.
All right. Go ahead, I'll slide.
And when you go back, that's how you know that this beast, all right, is of the Roman Empire.
Right.
All right? Because that same eagle was a representation of the Roman Empire.
Come.
So Jesus is Jewish, white, nationality.
What nationality is Jesus?
Yeah.
They tell you on there. Well, we never say he wasn't a Jew. Get Hebrews 7 and 14. You read the first of all, you read the Bible. You do. What nationality does it say that Jesus is in the Bible?
Jewish.
Okay, what color does the Bible say the Jews are? It says they're white. Hold on.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm about to.
I'm waiting.
Okay. I'm asking you a question so I can hear your answer again thoroughly. It says in the Bible that the Jews are white. I'm asking you.
I'm asking you to correct me.
All right, Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourned in a gangster of language.
So, Judah. Who is Judah? Who is Judah? Go find your wife, man, for somebody good. Get out of there, man.
I'm not leaving.
You said you know the Bible. You see where it's going. We already see where it's going. All right, keep reading.
I'm asking you a question.
Keep reading. I'm talking to the camera.
I'm asking you.
This ain't about you nor for you.
Why would you?
Go
talk to the
ahead.
camera?
Go ahead.
Judah, Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourned in the gangster of language. They are black onto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
So he doesn't know who Judah is. Judah is the fourth son of Jacob. Judah is where you get the word Jew from. All right. Now let's get Hebrews 7 and 14. Now it said that Judah is what color? Read it again. He got deaf ears. See the adder. This the adder right here.
Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourning and the gates thereof language. They are black onto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
Which black is the Hebrew word for dark, which means dark skin. Let's get Hebrews 7 and 14. Now that we established that Judah are black unto the ground.
Dark skin.
Core dark.
This is
Hebrews 7 and 14.
This is Hebrews 7 and 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
For it is evident, meaning it's a known fact that our Lord did what?
Sprang out of
Look up
Judah.
the word sprang in the blue letter. You know what sprang means? Okay, let's look it up. Let's educate this man.
Also,
You need to find your wife, man. Okay.
I'm also holding that revelation too.
All right, yeah, we're going to get there. We're going to
Going
break it
back to
down.
the black up to the ground, you know, the deeper you dig in the ground, the darker it is, right?
The meaning there was different shades of brown. So we ain't nobody black on this planet.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody black on this planet. I got the words. Oh, you got it.
I don't have to look at you, I already see you.
You got it.
I see you.
You got it. You got it. Go ahead, bring it up.
I see you better than you see you.
You don't even want.
I see you better than you see you. Go ahead. You don't know who you are. We know who you are. Nah, you think you white. You don't even know where that term came from.
Sprang, the word sprang in the
You
blue
Esau.
letter.
You Esau. You Esau.
And
No.
so I
Alright, we back up,
Genesis 49. Read it again, Kalani.
come. It's Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Genesis 49 and 12.
I got it.
back on up.
This is Genesis 49 and 12.
I was talking about his eyes. It said his eyes were what? Read it again.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were as a flame of fire. Now let's go.
Genesis 49 and 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
His eyes shall be red with wine. So is his eyes red? Have you ever seen a picture of this guy anywhere in the world with white woolly hair and red eyes? Okay, so you never seen a human with red eyes? So now many times. Now let's read why he had red eyes again. Genesis 49. Genesis. We're gonna get to the point. These points, these small points. Let's get to the big points.
Genesis 49 and 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
And now when you go down here on Bill Street, you drink. I want you to get further, just strong. I want you to get hammered. I want you to get hammered. And then, you know what I want you to do? Yeah, I want you to get white boy wasted. And then when you ask your wife, what color my eyes? Ask your wife, what color are my eyes? Right. Most likely they're going to say red. All right. Now, yours might not be red, they might be. But another reason why the Lord's eyes were red, the Lord had a heavy burden on him. All right. The Lord drank wine to appease his heavy burden that he had. All right. Now, let's keep going. All right. So that's the point. So we got 3 strikes on this man right here already. Let's go.
Con. Verse.
Him and whom you believe the Lord looks like. Go ahead. No. We ain't put no words in your mouth. We got the camera and we ain't gotta we ain't gotta go back and forth with you about what you said. Go ahead.
Revelation 1:15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. Now his feet, all right. First of all, what color is brass? Read the sign. They tell you everything right there. We got it right in your face. Brass is what? Brown. Right? Okay. So it say his feet was like fine brass. So his feet was brown. No, brown people don't get tans. Go ahead.
Verse 15.
Hey, tanning is exclusively for one nation of people on the earth. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace.
Unto fine brass. Now break it down. So if I burn this pen, which that's copper, right? But it's a derivative. So if you burn anything, what color it's gonna turn? All right, dog. Hey, smart man. Good clap for him.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So if his feet was fine brass, first of all, brother get the leprosy scripture in Exodus. Because we're gonna prove to you that the Lord, there's no way possible. There's no way possible that the Lord, it's in Numbers, I think. It's in Numbers. There's no, listen. There's no way possible that the Lord could be a white man. No way possible. You know why? We're gonna explain it to you. So if his feet was brown, then the rest of his body had to be the same color as his feet, unless he was a leper. So do you think that this revelation that John had of the Lord coming in his glory? So he saw the Lord when he come in his glory. All right? Do you think that the Lord is a leper?
Numbers 12 and 10.
Leprosy is a disease. Leprosy is a disease, right? Hold on. Agree with this.
Got it right here.
Or not? Is leprosy a disease? Okay. All right. Hey, we got him on record. Leprosy is a disease.
That's right.
Do you disagree with the fact that anyone can get darker in the sun? Agree or disagree?
Yeah, anybody can get darker in the sun. Yeah. But it's 2 types of getting darker. It's 2 types of getting darker, right? It's 2 types of getting darker. You can get darker brown, which melanin is, right?
Yeah.
Melanin is, when you go back to the chemical word for melanin, it's molasse, which means black. All right? So it's two types of getting darker. You either get darker brown or you get darker what?
Red.
So in order to get darker brown for some people, they have to have the exact right of ultraviolet grade. They have to get it just right. They can't just go out naturally in the sun and get darker. You agree? It don't even matter. Go back to there. Let's go back to
So
there.
if I go to the sun, what do you think?
I don't know. It depends on how much molasses you got in you. You know, but for the majority, you get red. You get red. Yeah, you red. You red. Hey, see, like him. Now, step up here for a second. See him? Now, we can clearly see he has a higher level of melanin in him than you.
Not even your skin gonna go with you.
Which, all right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
From the climate.
That's right. Thank you. But that's just for that point. For that point, you see that he has a higher grade of melanin.
Even you is Israelite.
So now look.
Look, we all came from one creator. That's what's wrong with the
Man,
world.
why did I stop it? Why did I stop it?
It's the spirit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I'm not a puppet.
No,
Welcome, my brother.
Right here. Yeah. Thank you.
We all
Thank
children
you.
of God.
Now, back to the point of the brown and the getting darker and the tanning.
You want to finish
All right.
the question?
Now, out of woman, Esau, Ashashwa. Esau in the Hebrew, Ashashwa, wasted away as he, because when he came out, his pigmentation was wasted away. He came out red. His blood shows forth through his skin. That's why you show up red when the heat gets on you, because that's when you get mad, because you have a wasted pigmentation. You don't have to get mad. You don't have to get mad. If you stand out there in the sun, you're gonna get red. You already red. You red right now. You red right now. I mean, we ain't making this up, man. We, like I said, we can explain it to you. We can't make you understand. Now, hold on, stop. You said, and you agreed, leprosy is a disease. Y'all got the scripture?
Come.
right.
Got it right
He
here.
got him right there, 10
Number
Hold
12.
on. So do you
Number 12
believe that the Messiah is diseased? I'm not. Hold on. Let me ask you. Do you think that the Messiah is a diseased man? That he has an imperfection in his flesh? All right. Get the scripture. Get Isaiah 63. We're gonna prove that the Lord, when he come back, he gonna be glorious.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to question.
Hold on. All right. But before you leave, let's deal with leprosy. Let's deal with leprosy is.
Come. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
Miriam became leprous. What's leprosy? White as snow. So if the cloud departed and Miriam turned white, what color had she been before the cloud, before she turned that color?
Come.
She had to be a dark skin. So the Lord put a curse on Miriam. Why would he curse his son? This is why.
That's why.
Because it's a cursed man all around the planet Earth portraying to be the son of the most high living God, man.
That's
And
right.
You ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which is not his name. It's not his image. And you are going to pay for this. Blasphemy.
That's a real depiction of the Lord.
Now, the Jewish people, meaning the people pretending to be like Jews,
That's what Ish go back to.
they are leopard dogs over there in our land,
That's right.
acting like they're us.
That's right.
Right.
What Ish mean?
Suffix.
What
I say
what blackish mean?
I say these kind of girlish. What I'm saying.
If he said you girlish, what that mean? Hey man, your smile answer your questions, man. You know what it is mean. Meaning you like. Right. Hey, you better go get her, man. Hey, she got that high grade medal too. Hey, don't get too woman. Lift it up. Hammer. Hey, you know, hey,
what color your eyes is?
You know who your daddy is and your people are? You're the hammers of the earth.
That's right.
Go get hammered.
And then ask your wife what color your eyes is.
That's all I got for advice.
Hey, hold on. In the 0.1% chance that we could be wrong, pray and hope that you're an Israelite. That's the only good advice we can give you, but we're pretty sure you listen. Alright, go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 21 through 25. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. The Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire the Lord.
Esau is your originator. That's who you come from. Just like we come from Jacob. Just like Chinaman's Mawa Abba comes from Moab. Just like Arabs come from Ishmael, Yashimai'Allah. It's 18 nations on the earth. Alright? Everybody had a beginning. Like this guy that was coming up here spewing out this madness, talking about we all come from God. Get second Ezra. Get second Ezra. Nah, that's good. That's good. Get second Ezra. You gotta get to the bigger point. Yeah. Because we all came from Adam, and another brother can get Genesis 32. Yeah, we all come from Adam. Yeah. Get Deuteronomy first, because he's not familiar with second Ezra, most likely.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
Start at 7.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Listen up.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask that Father, and he will show you. That elder, and they will tell you.
So our Father told us who we are. Alright? That's our Father right there. That's the image, my average image of what he looks like. The one that y'all call Jesus Christ and put this image up all over the earth. He told us, alright, who we are. Through the Spirit. But y'all, Esau is a bastard child. We don't have a father. So we have to come out here and tell you who you are too. Go ahead. Go ahead. Lock in.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, meaning their place in the earth. Go ahead.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
Say he separated the sons of Adam. Now you probably was taught that Adam was one man. Christian, go ahead.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
He separated the sons of Adam, being who? Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Noah, 3 sons. This whole earth is comprised of the seeds of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. All right? We both come from Shem. You're a Shemite. You're a Hebrew Edomite from the line of Shem. We Hebrew Israelites from the line of Shem. Go ahead.
Right. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right. It say, he set the bounds of the people. Read that part.
We just started. It said, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So the bounds, meaning this people right here is his people. Everybody outside of that people He don't care about. 2nd Ezra 6.
Second of 6.
In 2nd Ezra 6 and 54, it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Of him come we all. We all come from Adam.
Yeah.
That's a true saying. So we can't negate the fact that anybody makes that we all come from Adam. That's true. But it's deeper than that. Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
But the people who he chose comes from Adam. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of
Hey,
Adam,
get that sign. Get that sign. As for the other people. No,
Down there, right there.
As for the other people.
Yacking up right there. Why you
As
yacking
for the
up?
other people. It's right there.
Right there, right there. You got your hand on it.
Come on, the water. Yeah, you see that? Now read the scripture. Hold it for him, Quran, while he read the scripture. So he can see.
verse 56, as for the other people, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them into a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Heard the Lord.
Now get Romans 9 and 13.
Lord just said they are nothing.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah. All the other people that's walking the face of the earth, they are nothing. So you got hope to the Israelites.
So that's the best advice we can give.
Hey, he gonna say, Isaiah 40 and 17. That's a good one too. All nations before him is nothing,
All nations are before the Lord is nothing.
and they are counted to him less than nothing.
And they are counted to them less.
In vanity.
So you got an Israelite, you're not from any tribe, you got nothing. Christianity lying, man.
Yeah, look at it. There's always hope. There's hope. If not,
Always hope, right?
always hope, man. Hey, hope. If not, you on this side. Hey, either hope you an Israelite or hope you anybody with Esau.
Yeah, man.
Grass. Because,
I'm
hey,
not as ugly as that. I'm way better looking than that.
hey, you're not as ugly as that. Okay. What's your father? What's your father?
That's my father.
Yeah. What's his nationality?
He died really young.
What's his nationality? Ain't looking good.
Hey, but look.
I guess I'll just enjoy myself.
There you go. Hold on. Give me Revelation 12 and 12. Hold on. Revelation 12 and 12. Now, if you are Esau, this is what you should do. This is a little hope for you.
I'm not excited.
Okay.
See Revelation 12 and 12 out.
Okay.
I got it right here.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Alright? Because one thing about it, you've been on top. Hey,
I've been on top.
Edomites been on top ever since Alexander the Greek, man. And they had 1,000 years. Look, y'all had 1,000 years where y'all fell. Then y'all came back. Hey, y'all came back during the Renaissance era, and y'all started doing this. Y'all started whitewashing the whole world. Y'all started painting the images of the saints who are Israelites, who are dark-skinned men, all right? Start painting them with y'all faces. That's what you see Michelangelo right here doing, all right? Iconoclasm, meaning destruction of the images, man, okay? So y'all destroyed all the truth and brought out the lies.
That's right.
So that y'all could solidify y'all position in the earth, which you think you prolonging it. But really, it's all in the Lord's hand. Y'all timing is right on the Lord's time.
That's Job 14 and 5.
So, I mean, you got a little bit of time left. I was you know, because, hey, we didn't choose this. Like, we could be right there on the opposite side where you at, bro. Hey, and I don't know how I would take it. But I'm going to tell you this. If I could understand it and accept the fact that I'm an Edomite, I'm finna go do some wicked shit tonight. Because that's just who I am. If I'm an Edomite, I'm finna go eat a pork sandwich big as your back. Man, I'm finna go. Man, I'm telling you, I'm finna go eat a raw steak. I'm gonna go eat a steak tartare.
Thank you.
Yeah, how you like the steak?
All right, man. All right, man. You don't eat meat. All right, bro. All right, now. All right, man. Go get the red eyes.
Hey, but he ain't put his woman for this though.
Hey, like I say it's a 10% of a chance that we could be wrong. But I don't see it.
I don't see it. That's how Jacob be, you know what I'm saying? My wife, man.
I'm gonna say this too, man. Esau would have got offended too real quick. So he kind of sat up there for a little minute. But then he had that little.
He was offended.
He had that
But he was offended. But he had a different way of showing that he was offended. He was more subtle. See, he a military guy. You see what I'm saying? He a military guy.
Yeah.
And you got different type of spirits.
Right.
Every Edomite ain't gonna come the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But his smile,
His smile looked a little demonic.
Yeah, you can see. That's why he wanted me to keep looking in his face. I already read you by looking in your eyes. I looked in your eyes when you first came up here, but I didn't want you to know that I looked in your eyes. He wanted me to keep looking at him so I can buy into the fact that he's enjoying this. But that smile on his face was really deceitful. You can see how he staggered off that he was hurt.
Come.
You see what I'm saying?
Right there.
That boy staggered off hurt. Well, when he first came up here, he was like this.
All over there, come.
He left a little wobbly.
That's how you know this word gonna get him every time, man.
That's right.
But get that Revelation 12 and 12. We can pick back up, keep edifying, man.
I'm holding it right here. It's Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, which the kingdom of heaven within us. So we supposed to be rejoicing right now. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea,
Right, go ahead.
for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Your time is coming. All right, that time is coming. And he's going to come down like a madman. Because he knows this. He knows it. That's why he want to, that's why he known as the snake, the serpent, the old dragon from the garden. All right, because he used some trinity among the people. That's why he want to push that y'all, you know, but sooner or later, they're all equal going to go out the window. And he's just going to show us true color. You know? But first, it's an order out of chaos. You know, he got to make the problem, then come in and be the problem solver. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. The devil been doing this shit, man.
That's why when you get these Edomites that come up here like this guy, you gotta supplant them into receiving wisdom because they really can't receive it. You gotta make their own lips fall upon themselves. That's why we always ask them a question that we already know the answer to, really. Just to wait for them to give us their answer and their understanding, which 100% of the time gonna be off. You know? That's why I asked him, I said, so do you agree that leprosy is a disease? You know? Yeah, leprosy is a disease. Well, you a clean leper walking the earth right now. You know?
This Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
That's all they got to do.
And like the brother was saying, get hammered, you know?
Go get hammered.
Get hammered, man. Hey, pop all the uproars you can, man. You're an Edomite. Rejoice, live it up, man. You know? He said, rejoice.
That's a do it big.
Do it big, because this your last time, man.
Go kill all the wicked niggas you can find. You know?
Live it up.
Live it up, man.
He said, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
And then they cup of slavery. Right, going back to Deuteronomy 37, all these curses should come upon our enemy and upon them that hate thee. All right, that's their cup, man. But it's going to be poured out double, man. Yeah. All right? That's gonna make it worse for Esau. It's gonna be a double cut, a double shot.
It said, thou should be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
Yeah, we doing that now. You know, by coming out here weekend, we got breaking down the stronghold, lifting up that veil. But he making himself naked also on his own, man. That's right. But his tongue on his own head, man. All right, he making his own self noticeable, man. You know,
It say, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
that's what make us prisoners of war. All right, hey, we've been serving our captivity, man.
And see, go
Go,
ahead.
you
So
got-
I had a point here came to mind. See, Esau, he's drunk out in the open. So everybody's seeing his nakedness. You see?
Yeah.
Now, you got that doctrine that they teach about Noah, that Noah was a drunk.
Yeah.
Well, there's no sin in getting drunk. If you're getting drunk in your own house. Because you can get drunk and get naked, and you in your house, you ain't showing nobody your wickedness, your nakedness. All right? Which is, I should have used your nakedness. All right? Because nakedness spiritually is a form of wickedness. All right? Because when you walk without the judgment of the Lord, you're walking naked. You're walking in wickedness. You know?
It said, he would no more carry thee away into captivity.
Right. That's why it say Revelation, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Because we will no longer be carrying captivity again out of the captivity that we're in now. This the last captivity that we ever going in, man. All right? He said he will no more carry you away into captivity. This is why there's going to be a time of help and growth that's coming to America, man. All right? That's why it's going to be the worst time ever. Because this the last captivity that you so-called Negroes, like, you know, the American Hispanics going into, man. All right, you so-called white people, y'all going to captivity, man.
That's right.
Y'all going to slavery. All right? Y'all going to have the yokes and chains around y'all necks and ankles. All right? And being harmed, being beat. All right? The curses coming upon y'all, man. That's why I say rejoice. Eat them. Eat them, because you so-called white people according to the scripture. Esau, eat them. You don't know your nationality, you know it now. Esau, eat them. Look it up. That's y'all. Come.
He would visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Right, the Lord said He gonna visit y'all iniquity, man. All right. Oh, we didn't do it. That was our forefathers. Well, guess what? It's been passed on down to y'all, man.
Correct.
All right, we got a scripture for everything you say.
That's right.
All right, every excuse you thinking about, we got a precept for that. They're gonna slap the shit out of you, man.
He said he will discover thy sins.
Yeah, and He gonna discover y'all sins, man. All the atrocities y'all did to the nation of Israel, the Lord knew about it. We know some of it, but we don't know all of it. But we know who do know all of it, and that's the Heavenly Father and the Son. Right? And he is gonna recompense the tribulation, man, to those that troubled us. Right? Who troubled us? So-called white people. So-called African, so-called Arab, so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, and on down and on down. All right? And guess what? The Lord gonna repay y'all, man.
That's right.
That's what we patiently waiting on, man. To see the reward of the wicked, man. That's
right.
All right? Seeing the reward of the wicked gonna be beautiful, man. We got it out.
It's Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup.
Right, it wasn't us to drink of the cup because the Lord created the earth for our sake. So it really wasn't meant for us to go into slavery. But at the same time, like the Lord said in Romans, it was made subject to vanity. You were made subject to vanity, not willingly. All right? Because we weren't willing to go off. But the Lord put it that way. Go ahead.
They said the elders should serve the younger.
Exactly.
Esau was supposed to be the one all along to drinking that cup. Yes, sir.
It said, for thus saith the Lord, Jeremiah 49:12, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it.
We drunk it. Look what slavery had got us, man. At least we cool today.
Hey, we built America up. Free labor.
That's how American game became great. Free labor, man.
Hey, they wonder why the hell Jake don't want to do shit now. Jake's so goddamn lazy, man. We built this whole country, man. You know what I'm saying? For free. They got a right to sit on his ass now and not want to do shit.
For 4 centuries.
For 4 centuries. Hell out of here.
It said, and art thou he that should altogether go unpunished, that should not go unpunished.
That's what they think. Alright, going back to Psalms. They think the Most High with them.
It said, thou should not go unpunished, but thou should surely drink of it.
Right, that's right. Y'all should not go on first. Right. Just like we drunk it, y'all gonna treat it like double.
Double.
You know?
Double shot.
Finish that.
Want me to read Obadiah?
You got no talking about. One like himself. Yeah, we'll get it. Go ahead, Op.
Come. This Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Right.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Right, through the spirit. Because what? This the time, man. All right, this the information age. This the time that Esau being revealed, man.
Right.
All right, the wicked are being revealed for who we are. That's how he being searched out through the spirit of power. How about Shema Shot? He started with the prophets, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Verse. Oh, Salaki.
That was it on 6.
That was it on 6.
Yeah, y'all can know that.
All right, this 2nd Ezra 16 and 62. It says, yea, in the spirit of the almighty power, which made all things and searched out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth, surely he knoweth your inventions.
Right.
And what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and will hide their sin. Therefore have the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame.
That's right, man. That's what the Lord gonna do. All right, the Lord gonna put Esau to shame, man. All right,
Read that again, Op. Read that again.
All right, verse 64, 2nd Ezra 16 and 64. It says, therefore have the Lord exactly searched out all your works.
So the question in Obadiah was how the things of Esau searched out. But the Lord has already searched, he already wrote everything. He already had everything done. And he knew that we was gonna figure you out. He set it up for us to figure you out. He set you up to expose yourself, man. You know? And it say, who seeth me? You know? I got that songs for you, Op.
I got a precept.
Take your garment out, Bob. Take your garment out.
Quickly, no. Quick, before they type it in, write it up.
All right, this songs. Well, go ahead with your. That was his question.
I got one too.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, that's prophetic, man. Right? And it's talking about Babylon the Great, but we know who rules over Babylon the Great. We know who the modern day Babylonians are, right? And you being exposed, you being seen, all right, for all your injustices. All right, your whole system is a system of bigotry and deceit. You know, set up to destroy the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead, Al.
Hey, this verse 65.
Call it.
2nd Ezra 16 and 65. It says, and when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men. Yep. And your own sins shall be your accusers in that day.
Your own sins, man.
Yep.
All the wickedness that you Edomites have committed are coming upon you. That's right. That's why that name coming upon you. That's why when you hear that name, your spirit shakes. Because you know it's resonating. You know we're talking about you. We ain't gotta, do we really gotta say white man?
Right.
We really don't at this point. It's out there. You know? You know it. Go ahead.
In verse 66, it says, what will ye do, O Or how will ye hide your sins before the Most High and His angels?
Yeah. How you gonna hide this, man?
Oh, man.
Hey, because what the Lord say, what did he say about this one that only consider the eyes of man, not knowing that the Lord's eyes is 10,000 eyes? That's Esau. I mean, that's our people too. That's Esau. He only considering the eyes of men. When he formed his Illuminati, when he formed all his skull and bones and all his secret societies, hey, he thought that he was doing a good thing because he was able to hide all his wickedness from men.
Yep.
And he didn't think about the Lord. He didn't think about the Lord watching him. He didn't think about that. Well, maybe the Lord will expose me to all these people. Because guess why? He think the Lord is working with him, man.
I got one for you all.
Go ahead, Al.
Alright, this is Ezekiel 25:12.
Con.
Thus saith the Lord our power, because that Edom have dwelt against the house of Judah,
Has dealt.
have dwelt against D-E-A-L-T.
No, dealt.
Dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh our power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, so Teman is the wise man, one of the dukes of Esau, all right, which would really be equated to you, his scientists and shit like that, you know, which Esau has so many different forms of deceit that has a stronghold on our people. Okay, read that part again.
Con, this is verse 25, Ezekiel 25 verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance up on Edom and by the hand of my people. No, Salaki. 13. Therefore thus said Yahweh our power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance up on Edom and by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord our power.
That's my precept right now. That's the Ezekiel 26. That's Ezekiel 26.
Yeah, to 25.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, that's my precept right there. Yeah, I love that verse.
So the Lord said he shall surely avenge his elect.
That's right, bro.
You know, they cry day and night.
This is Jeremiah 16, verse 17 and 18. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes.
Woo!
And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double.
So now you got these schools trying to teach that we came over here as immigrants. You know what I'm saying? That's called hiding your wickedness. You know, for so long you was proud to show us roots and show us how you was beating the goddamn,
beating Jake back out.
you know, beating the goddamn soul out of us, man.
Showing you their root. How they beat Kente.
Oh, but now we came over here looking for jobs. On the good ship Jesus, we came over here looking for jobs.
Willingly.
You know, y'all had us with on a nice comfy yacht. We was drinking wine. You know, we was dancing and mingling with y'all, and y'all, you know, gave us a health insurance program. Gave us all type of benefits. That's how y'all brought us over here, right? Hell no.
Right, and look, we willingly put chains on us.
Yeah.
Stack us like sardines.
Raise your hands up.
Ain't gonna.
Come on, man.
I always wanted to pick cotton.
Yeah.
I always want to get my ass whooped.
I always want.
How that sound? I always want to get my ass whooped.
I always want to pick cotton.
Come on, man. I always want to wear a nail, a peel like on a scrap.
Now people so high-minded and heated now. They think they beyond slavery, man.
Right.
You still slaves, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and as long as he's in power, you gonna further become even more enslaved. You know, because he gonna lie to you now. He don't want you to know what he really done to you. So if you keep buying into his system, all right.
That's what the chip is.
Yeah.
Go back, ready to be an ultimate himself.
Man, Esau gonna have so much shit in that chip.
You know?
You gonna wipe your memory out.
Yeah.
Be able to read your thoughts and shit.
You gonna be controlled by him.
Cause they already got that shit, man. Like really, this shit so crazy. You could go on Google and you could have just been thinking about some shit. Like, you could have just said something to you could have said something to a brother next to you, and then you say, man, I'm finna look it up.
It's already
You
done.
type in the first 2 goddamn letters, the whole thing like, damn. So how much more is they gonna be able to do that shit if they put a chip in you or in your brain?
You know, they're doing it in China already. You know, they're doing it in China. You know?
Yeah.
It's just the start of it.
Yeah. You got people talking about you can take the chip before the Lord comes to take it out.
Okay.
You tempting the Lord if you do that.
Which they gonna already set it up. That's why them little niggas is gonna take the chip.
Yeah.
The ones that's talking about, like, cause I seen Zabak talking about this shit, man. Talking about well, what happened if you take the chip, but then you take it out? Nigga, ain't gonna be no taking it out. Once they get that motherfucker in your ass, you through. You try to take it out if you want to. You think they ain't gonna know you trying to take that motherfucker out? It's got a tracker in it.
Like they got
This
that
how I
rapper.
put yourself, press a button, kill that nigga, man. He trying to take the chip.
Kid Boo. It took that motherfucker like an hour or some shit just to take the goddamn chip off, man.
Yeah.
Hey, when the Lord comes, you gonna be trying to do that shit. It's too fucking late, man.
It's gonna be, cause see, it ain't on that level yet though either.
But you still took it though.
It ain't on that level yet.
And then you got 30 minutes for the missile hit. And then in the time you got 30 minutes, you panicking and shit.
Yeah.
You ain't really get that motherfucker out.
Blood gonna be everywhere.
You gonna push that motherfucker farther in your ass when they trying to get the motherfucker out.
When they make that shit mandatory, ain't no getting it out. This just the preliminaries.
Right.
This just the trial and error. They ain't even perfected it yet how they want it. They gotta figure out how to get that cyanide or whatever it is they gonna put in it to go off when you try to take that shit out to kill your ass. They gotta get it in there without putting it in you and killing you instantly.
Right.
They still perfecting that shit. So yeah, you got it now because you voluntarily took it. Yeah. So if you voluntarily took it and then you gonna take it out and it killed you, that's gonna throw that game off. So they ain't got to that point yet. But once it get mandatory, talking about you gonna take it and take it out. See what happens.
Yeah, they got you.
God either said.
Scripture says you should not tempt your power, man.
That's right, huh?
Why would you tempt the Most High like that, man?
Yeah, that's what we still though, man.
And even the Lord said that you should not tempt your power when Satan came unto him, man.
Right.
You know? Why would we want to tempt the Lord like that, man? You know?
Yeah, that's what Yahweh said, man. That ain't right, you don't tip the Lord, man.
And why would you be out here teaching, talking to people, talking about something? So if you take the chip and you take it out, then what?
Hey,
You just giving Jake ideas and shit,
what
man.
up, man?
You know, Jake go over anything like that anyway.
Yo?
I'm gonna do it just to feed my kids. Then when the time comes, I'm take it out.
And you can't repent. You can't repent if you take this chip, man. There's no repentance, man. You take this chip, the Most High gonna destroy you, man.
That's right.
You know? That's on that, man. You take this mark of the beast chip, the Lord gonna destroy you, man.
That's right.
And Jake always trying to find some other way, man. Some kind of shortcut to getting somewhere, man.
Cause Jake don't have faith.
Yeah, hey, you gotta have faith, man. Ain't no way around it, man. You can't take the chip, man. Point blank.
And why would the Lord deliver his elect who didn't take the saving? The ones that's gonna get the mark are those that didn't receive the mark of the beast. So why would he let a nigga that took the mark of the beast, all right, they took the chip and then take it out, Wow, come on, man.
Don't make sense, man.
Come on, man.
In the
All
scripture
right,
say,
he took it out. I'm
in
gonna
the
let him
scripture
make
say, the Lord will keep us from the hour of temptation,
Nigga that took the
man.
chip.
He gonna keep us
we
for
got
it.
drunk.
right.
So why we gonna take the chip anyway?
Me and the Lord out here probably ain't ate in a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But rejoicing though, because
Right.
we ain't gonna, you know, Lord willing, we gonna have that spirit on us, man.
Right.
We ain't gonna be fucked up about eating none of that shit.
Come.
We gonna be
Come.
living off the fact that the prophecy's coming to pass, man.
That's
We
right.
gonna be living off the bread of life, man.
That's right.
You know how much nutrients and restoration we gonna get just from the fact that knowing, hey, we in that time where the mark of the beast being mandated and people are losing their lives and people going out here taking that chip, man.
Hey, and
Gotta
then,
put
and
these
then
up.
Jake that take the chip and then take the motherfucker out. The Lord gonna then do him worse than the motherfucker that took the chip.
Come.
Cause you want to hot or cold, you be in between. You
Come.
warm.
Come.
He said I'd rather have you hot or cold, man.
Come.
You know, if you all the way with this or you all the way with that. Jake in between, the Lord gonna fuck you up, man. I don't nobody like nobody playing the field, man. Monk in the middle.
Yeah.
Like that, man.
Can't make a decision. Nah, but I don't know. You know, women do that, man.
Yeah.
You know, they can't make their mind on it.
Fickle.
That's why they feminine, and when you go into that word feminine, it means faithless, man.
Come.
That's it.
Come. I got a quick precept.
It also
Go ahead.
goes to show you that they don't have faith. You take the chip, you don't have faith in the Lord gonna keep you from the hour of temptation.
That's
Right.
it, bro.
And the Lord said He gonna keep us from that. Man.
But
right.
like I said, it's a lot of faithless people out there.
Come.
You found faith in the Lord?
They like I said, second Ezra 16. It said with all this happening, they still like gonna stop their wickedness, man. Real prayer. They still gonna continue to do wicked. After all that they done seen happen, they still gonna be doing the same shit, man. Or doing it to the max on a higher power than that.
Right.
You gotta know.
Go ahead, Calabi.
I got a quick. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Right, because that's the time we coming in, man. That's what you're gonna have to have. And that's how you know these church people gonna be fucked up, man.
I pretty much know this.
These so-called Christians, man.
Got this.
All right, they're gonna be fucked up in the world when Jacob Trump hit.
They don't have no answer.
They don't have no answer.
Finish it
They're
up.
gonna be lost to what to do when certain situations happen. Why? Because they ain't received the knowledge of wisdom and understanding, man, for the true power and prophet of the Lord sent out of them.
Come.
Go ahead.
Come.
Hold on. Who read Isaiah 33? You?
Me, those.
Oh, go ahead. I got precepts back it up.
Okay, come. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
The second
Yep,
Thessalonians.
and the strength of salvation. So that's what's gonna hold us in the day of trouble, man. The understanding of these scriptures, knowing the time that we in. All right? Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is his treasure.
That's right. The fear of the Lord is the treasure, man.
Second Thessalonians 3, 2 and 3.
He's a shield unto them to put their trust in. 2 and 3.
Come.
All right, to trust
Chapter
somebody,
3.
you gotta have faith in them.
Chapter 3,
All right?
verse 2 and 3.
You gotta have, in order to have faith in somebody, you have to trust them.
Come.
All right, who we trust in? We trust in we have about some outside, man.
Right.
So on that day, he gonna be a shield unto us, man.
That's right.
All right? Lord willing, we'll apply them numbers. We have their heads around us, man. We gotta know, all right?
Go ahead with that second Thessalonians.
Come on, this is 2 Thessalonians 3.
Now, notice that it said wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men.
Right.
For all men have not faith.
All men have not faith that they're going to be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. Right? So, we know that we are going to be delivered, okay? Because the Lord said He's going to keep us. He's going to take care of us. Go ahead.
Come, verse 3. But the Lord Yahweh is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil.
Establish. All right? The word in Isaiah 33 and 6 was stability. All right? Which stability means to be kept intact, kept whole, kept safe. All right? Keep you from freaking out, going out of your goddamn mind, because all this wickedness gonna be going on, and everybody gonna be going out of their goddamn mind except for the men of the Lord.
That's right.
Now it say the Lord gonna establish us, man. The Lord gonna keep us stable, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4. And we have confidence in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai touching you, that ye both do and will do the things which we command you.
Yeah, but that was the point. I think that verse 3 was the point. You know?
This is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 13 through 15. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended.
Right, see? Because he didn't have no faith, the Lord ain't protect him.
Right. So why would the Lord protect a nigga that took the chip? He didn't have no faith and then tried to pull it out. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When he know he done fucked up, now he gonna try to pull it out. Nah, you didn't have no faith, man. Woe to you. That's what the scripture just said. Oh,
I'd rather die with the faith than die faithful. At least I stood up or something. You know what I'm saying? At least I stood up believing that the Lord was gonna save me, and I still died just saying, fuck it, I don't know if the Lord comes or not. I'm just gonna do me. No, sir.
That's what they call a saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand up for what you believe.
It said, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Right, to call out. Alright. The one that thought they were gonna come into it, like, nah, not right now. You lost patience, man. Alright? So we're gonna go ahead with you when the Lord visits you, man. Alright?
Hold on, real quick. I want to make one point. You know, you had that pastor called himself trying to outfast the Lord, right? Y'all know the Lord said we was going to do greater things than him. Now, when the time is permitted for his sake, in that time when we ain't got nothing to eat, we might fast 40 days. But we ain't going to be trying. You might go without food. I'm just saying we might. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. But it'll be for the Lord's glory. Because we're not gonna be that caught up in the flesh and eat. We're gonna wait on the Lord. We're gonna be stable. We ain't gonna be thinking about food and like, man, you see this shit? Just seeing a motherfucker head get chopped off, a motherfucker eating their kids, because we know it's written in the scriptures. We're gonna get restored from that. Like, we're gonna be like, man, I feel full just watching this nigga eat his child. You know what I'm saying? Because it was written in the scriptures.
What the Lord say, man should not live by bread alone, by what?
Every word.
Yeah, all right, so yeah, we're going to be eating out the scripture. You know, meditate what we have read. We're going to be straight out there, man. Meditation on the word, man.
They that fear the Lord would not disobey his word.
Right.
And they that love him would keep his ways.
Right, see? So disobeying the Lord is what? Taking the chip. Because he said don't take the chip. So if you take it, you're disobeying the Lord. What's going to happen? Death. Right.
It's a what? 33 and 1. It said, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord.
See, because they shield.
God.
You know, he said, strive to the truth, and what? He'll fight for you, man. That's all you gotta do, man. Continue to push, continue to study, continue to do a brotherly love. All right, and the Lord gonna fight for you, man. Go ahead, Al.
It said, but in temptation, even again, he would deliver him.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about anyway.
Yeah.
All right? Man was made subject to temptation, man. All right? But guess what? By the reason of him, subject to the same hope, which is Yahweh Shai, man.
God.
To believe and call upon them, man. All right, have faith in them. You know?
Then it said, look at the generation of old, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is, man. And Revelation 3:10 said he would keep us from our temptation, man. Those that fear the Lord, he would keep us from temptation, man. You know?
That's why I said the first sign of knowledge. Fear the Lord. Get a knowledge.
Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see they ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded.
Right. Now we're talking about Jeremiah, Isaiah, Habakkuk, all right? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You know, that's the generation of old. Daniel. You know, Peter. Saul.
Paul.
That's right, brother.
Not Saul.
No, not Saul.
Saul did y'all. Saul went off.
Did ever enter trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right, you can't find it. You can't find it in the scripture. Everybody about in the prayer your house by some outside was forsaken. That's not real. Why? Because that's not true. The truth, the Lord came through, man. All right? He said you would not be confounded, man, believing upon him. No?
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
That's right, man. And to call upon the Lord, you gotta know the true name, man. Right. All right, which is in Hebrew, Lashawan and Das, meaning the holy tongue. That's what I would. It's Yahweh Shai. Right. We can't call upon the Jesus here. That's the thing that is gonna happen. All right. And then the brother get there to Sirach.
I got a quote in Proverbs about that.
Go ahead. Grab that Sirach.
All right. Okay. All right. This Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe.
That's right.
So you got to know that name, man. It ain't Jesus, man. You got to know the correct name to call on if you're going to be protected in that day. Man.
That's right.
Times of trouble come about. Right. All these Christians and all these people out here calling on Jesus, man, that ain't going to get you nowhere, man. Jesus is going to be looking for help too, man.
This is
why he's going to look for help, man.
This is Sirach, the prelude. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention.
Right. That's right. Go ahead.
And to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret it.
Now, this is the scholars.
That's what I was.
The scholars said, let us entreat you. Start that there, so you'll know who wrote this.
Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention.
Meaning the scholars that interpreted this, right? They interpreted this from the Hebrew. Go ahead.
And to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into any other tongue have not the same force in them.
Not the same force.
What you just read out? What you just read out?
Proverbs 18 and 10.
It's telling you basically you got to look up these words and what they mean. Because these words have been translated from the Hebrew into another tongue. And English is a bastard language. English got, like the brother was trying to pronounce debt the other day. He was saying dipped because the B is silent. So you got, like even this devil's language is deceptive.
You gotta live and lie.
Somebody who never knew English, once they learn the alphabet and the sound of the alphabet, and then you write down K-N-I-F-E, they gonna say Knaf. Why? Because this devil got silent letters.
And then you got lie, and you can say live. Same word, same four-letter word.
Right.
Two different meanings on it.
Yeah, like we always going to that world, man. It's got 100 different meanings.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he got certain words, man, got different meanings to them, man. It's just all confusing, man.
Yup. And then you tell them that world in John 3:16 ain't talking about everybody. It says world. What? It says world. Okay. World is everybody.
That's why for those who don't know the English language or trying to learn it, it's the hardest language to learn.
Hardest language to learn.
Everybody say that, man.
English is the hardest language to learn. You obedient.
Have no small differences when they are spoken in their own language.
I have no small difference in spoken their own language. So the Most High and His Son.
Hold on. Slock. It said they have no small difference when they're spoken in what?
In their own language.
So when this book is spoken in the Hebrew, when you read this in the Hebrew, it don't contradict itself. When you read it in its original language, it's not gonna come up with another meaning and another meaning like it do in the English.
Right, bro. Spirit.
So man, you got a precept on the club? Very good. Okay. Alright, so with that, I hope you brothers edified. Once again, we give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, B'Kapadash.
Let's take double honors to our elders and peace and blessing the hope of the elect. Next time, I repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Salvation is your thing we believe. Hit it, bro.
Abad, Abad,
Adawamyam!
Abad, Adawamyam!
Abad, Ayamyam!
Abad, Ayamyam!
How about Shema Shabbat Shalom?
Shalom.